I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today is a comedian and an author, and she has a new memoir coming out called Fully Baked. Help me welcome Rosebud Baker.
Aw, thanks.
Tell me about your memoir.
So I started writing this memoir when I was like, I guess it would have been 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Austin, actually, when I got the book deal. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. And then I started, like 6 months later, I got a job writing for SNL. And I was like, oh, this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. And then I got pregnant and I was like, actually, it's going to take like maybe a little bit longer. And then I had a baby and I was like, oh, you know what?
This is never getting done.
This is going to be real late. And so it took me an insane amount of time to write. And like everything was so crazy while I was writing it that I basically I was like, how do I even delve into my past when my current like present is just so all consuming? So what ended up happening was when I was pregnant, I started remembering parts of my life that I had completely forgotten because pregnancy just does weird shit to you like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also just having a kid, you start to look back on your own life in a way that you never really looked at it before.
Yeah.
And so I start every chapter with like a different moment in either my efforts to get pregnant or my failed efforts to get pregnant or like IVF and then like my eventual pregnancy, which happened without IVF and then like giving birth. And all of these moments are like sort of a portal into like a story from my past. So that's kind of how I decided to like write it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's about your past?
It's about my whole life. It's about, growing up in like a political family and the stuff that goes along with that. It goes into like alcoholism and getting sober and how insane I was afterwards, like all the mistakes that I made as a sober person, which were arguably just as bad as like the ones that I made drunk. And then starting comedy and getting a job at SNL and, meeting my husband in the New York comedy scene and getting married and having a kid with him.
How did you meet him?
I met him at a New Year's Eve party at Bar Matchless in 2017.
I don't know what that bar is.
It's like a show that we used to do. There was a show. It was run by Nimesh Patel, Mike Denny, Kevin Barnett, and rest in peace, and Michael Che. So it was like the four of them, and it was like a really shitty show. It was like a really bad show, but everybody would go. So it was like a show that there were maybe like 13 people in the audience, and they never really were good. But we would watch each other on the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just one of those things that I don't even know if the New York scene really has as much anymore. I feel like Austin has more of that than New York now, where it's like a younger scene where like everybody's friends and it's all sort of concentrated to one area geographically. So like if you're going from one show to another, you sort of caravan with whoever you're with. That's just something that I don't even know if that's true about Austin, but it feels like that maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I met him, like we all celebrated New Year's Eve at this bar and met him there. And that was not when we started dating. We started dating a long time after that, but.
How did you guys reconnect?
I feel like I should mention that we are separated before we get too
Are
deep
you
into
really?
this. Yeah. I'm like,
Good to know.
before we get into
Good
this,
to know.
I'm like, before it gets too cute, I don't want to like bring everybody down. But yeah, we reconnected like months, or I guess like years later. I was out in LA and he kept offering to like do stuff for me. Like, like he was like we weren't staying in the same area or anything. He just kept like offering to like drive me places and do stuff. And I was like, I kept being like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. and then we, he like had me on his podcast, and that was another one where I was like, is he like trying to, what's going on here? You know?
Yeah.
But I didn't really like go for him until we were at this wedding together, and which is so cliche, but like we were at a wedding together and we like danced together all night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we were married like 9 months later.
How long were y'all married for?
6 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
It's tricky. Like I'm still figuring that out. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the beginning of a separation and a divorce, you're kind of like,
Is it new that you guys have separated?
yeah. I mean, we're 9 months now. I guess, no, even less than that. We separated, I think around October. Yeah, it was October that we separated. So, it's new.
Yeah.
It's new. It's a wild fucking ride. Like
Yeah.
getting separated and like getting divorced. It's fucking crazy.
I was married before. I'm on my second marriage.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
How's it? It's going well.
Going
obviously.
very well.
Yeah.
Much
yeah.
better than the first one was.
Yeah.
But the first one, whenever we got divorced, it was like very sudden.
Mm-hmm.
And I went spiraling down like a crazy rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like, there was like no light at the end of the tunnel. Everything was like blurry. I was like, I have no idea what was going to happen in life now.
Yeah. That is what it feels like. You're like, and I don't feel like myself. Like I don't feel like myself yet in a weird way.
It takes a while
Yeah.
to get yourself back.
Okay.
But just be patient with
Okay.
yourself.
Good.
It comes back.
Good, because I'm like crazy. When I tell you, I've always been really self-assured. Like my ex, soon to be ex, will tell you, I was like, he was like, your unwavering confidence is like almost a red flag. He was like, it's crazy. And it has like disappeared. I'm like, I don't even know where that is right now.
Well,
I
when you
feel
lose
insane.
someone that you're in a relationship with like that, it's like if you're sitting on a chair that is stabilized on 3 legs.
Yeah.
And one of the legs gets knocked out.
Yeah.
You know, you lose balance.
Yeah.
And that's totally normal.
Yeah. I am.
It takes
good.
a while. It's good that you're in comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that you can like vent and write, like make something fun about something painful.
You know what's interesting about that is I've always done that. Like I've always written about stuff that's happened to me in my life. Like I've written about horrible stuff, like the death of my sister, domestic abuse, miscarriage, like all these things that have happened in my life, alcoholism. And I've never gotten any sort of, like, no one on the internet has ever really asked any questions about what the fallout of that is in my personal life. Like, no one's expressed any concern about, like, who in my life I might be hurting by doing these jokes. They're all just like, wow, that was great. You know what I mean? But when it comes to it, I've been writing divorce jokes, and I've noticed that people are really, really upset when it comes to, like, if you're hurting a man's feelings. Like, if there is a man's feelings involved, and he's also, you know, a public person, so it's not all that, you know, like he's a comic as well, and we worked together, you know, but by that same coin, like I've sent every joke that I've posted to him first.
That's nice of you.
And people are getting so mad about.
I didn't do that. I just
posting
started
them.
fucking firing shots.
Yeah. I mean, but wait, did you guys have a kid together?
No.
Okay, so that's why I'm
God.
like, we have a kid together.
That makes sense.
So I'm like, we got a long life together. Like, even after we sign these
That is
fucking divorce
true.
papers, it's gonna be like, all right, well, talk to you every day for the rest of our fucking lives. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta get along.
Yeah.
So it is really, really hard because I can't, you know, I'm I am a nightmare in like as an ex. I'm not a good ex. I will say awful shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not like doing that to him. I'm like writing jokes. You know what I mean? And it's
Is
crazy.
he fine with your jokes?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a comic.
Yeah.
You know, but like, which doesn't mean that he would be fine with anything. There's certain jokes that like he'll say are fine. And then right before I post them, I go, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like if it feels more mean than it is funny, I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
And I'm more concerned about his feelings in this breakup than I am in a lot of ways my own feelings. And it's a mind fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've never really given a fuck about an ex.
Yeah.
You know, I have to, but that's my daughter's father. I have to be nice to him.
Yeah.
Like for her.
But it sounds like your jokes are well written if you're taking his feelings into consideration. Are you making them more self-deprecating?
Not necessarily. There's certain ones that are a little mean, you know? But I'm like, is this more funny than mean? You know? And I think for the most part, yeah. Like if it's if it's more funny than it is mean, I will post it. But it's also like it takes time to kind of figure that out. Like I don't want to rush to post anything that isn't that I don't feel good about or that I can't confidently say I would feel good about like within 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm just being really careful about that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was crazy. Like I did this show and I won't say the show, but like it was like a kind of a dating show thing. And all these people were in the comments being like, this is so bad for him. This is so mean to him. And I was like, wait, is it? Like, because he's like fully like seeing
I think you got to stop reading comments.
Yeah, I know. But this is part of the thing. This is what like part of the divorce thing is like now all of a sudden I'm reading comments. Like I never gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Listen up. Starting a business is a big deal. People often think that it's going to be a nightmare fueled by learning how to code, design, and process payments. What really surprised me is how much simpler Shopify made the entire process. With Shopify's templates and AI tools, building a site that not only looks legit, but operates smoothly is well within reach. All the tools you need to launch your site are already there, ready to launch when you are. Once shoppers actually land on the site, Shopify Checkout allows for more buying and less carts going abandoned. And any returning customers can complete their purchase in just one click. We here at YMH use Shopify to power our merch store, and we love it. Thanks to Shopify and their AI sidekick, you don't have to sweat the building or troubleshooting, so you can focus on the growing. All you need is the idea. Shopify handles the rest. Start your free trial at shopify.com/date. Start your free trial at shopify.com/date. That's shopify.com/date.
You know, like
you know what's interesting is like social media started out as a way to get affirmations. You know, you would post something and you would get positive feedback and it would inspire you to want to post again.
Right. And now it's like the opposite.
And now it is the opposite. Now there's these like gremlins behind keyboards that feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want to say that's negative about whatever it is it's like, you know how hard it is to find something like negative sometimes about like something funny? Mm-hmm. Like how hard is it to just not laugh?
Yeah,
like
I know. But it's very, I think it's pretty easy to not laugh when you're alone. When you're watching something alone, it's pretty easy to not laugh. It's pretty easy to, I mean, this is saying, you know, as somebody who's like chronically negative, I try not to be, but I almost like get it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and to their credit, it's like, well, they can say whatever they want. Like they can.
They can. But should they?
Probably not in terms of like their personal happiness. No, but they can, and it will get a reaction, and it's It's crazy. You're 100% correct though. Like the internet has become, it's like just the battle of like who has the least amount of shame. You know?
Yeah. I think you'll have to ignore some of it, or because you don't want to relate to someone else's negative thoughts.
I know.
Once you start relating to that, it's all downhill from there, because then you're seeing what they're seeing, and then that's going to change your light.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to like continue with what you're feeling, and people are going to have to like either get on board
Mm-hmm.
or not.
Right.
And you have to not care about the ones that don't.
I know. And normally, I think it's so much easier to do that from a place of like, I know who I am. You know?
Yeah.
If you know who you are, it's like, yeah, whatever, get on board or don't. But like, I have no idea who the fuck I am right now.
Well, that's why this whole podcast is going to be a pep talk for you.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry. I feel like I've just turned this into a different thing. But.
No, I think that you going through a separation and going through real moments in life that feel like a blur is like the epitome of what like a dating podcast is,
Yeah.
you know, because you're going through something that's making you vulnerable.
It's so funny too, because we sat down and you start asking me about my husband. I'm like, wait,
You're
we're
like,
separated.
wait a second.
It's like you want to start every sentence like before anybody's like, how are you? You just want to be like, I'm getting divorced. All right. Like I'm getting divorced. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Like I cannot answer that question. I can't dodge it anymore. Like I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to be like, great. You know,
yeah.
I can't do it. So if people are asking me how I'm doing, I'm like, buddy,
You're like,
it's
where do
rough.
we start?
It is rough right now. Like I am struggling. Yeah.
When I first got divorced, I had to move out. And I had this weird complex where I was like, I am not going to go downhill. I am not going to like suffer because of this. Like everything in my life needs to excel. And so I moved out. I was in Venice Beach, and I moved out of Venice Beach, and I moved like all the way to North Hollywood. Like
Well, I mean,
as
getting
far
out
as
of Venice Beach alone is like that's a step up.
I had to get out.
Yeah.
So I moved so far away, like an hour away,
Yeah.
to this I almost said hotel, to this massive like 1-bedroom apartment and on like the top level of this apartment building, and it was so far out of my price range.
Yeah.
And I didn't care, because I was like, I'm gonna figure it out. And so I signed this deal, and I was like so heartbroken and in a spiral that I would like drink a bottle of champagne by myself.
Yep.
And I was going down like the deepest, darkest hole.
Yeah.
And every day. And I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I know. And it's crazy because you go from being like, God, I'm a bad bitch and I'm amazing, to being like, I'm a monster. I've ruined my life.
Yeah.
Like,
What am I gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I had to like find a loophole of this lease that I signed to get out of it within a couple of months, because I couldn't afford it.
yeah.
And it was just, it was so bad. Oh my God. My life suffered a lot.
Yeah.
For like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it started to get better. And when it started to get better, he came back and was like trying to be like, you know, do you want to try again? And I was like, bitch, it just took me 2 years to be okay.
Right. Yeah. It's like, no, absolutely not.
No.
Yikes. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, one thing that I do think is like a good sign is that I've always enjoyed being a mother, but like I am enjoying it on another level, like and doing it alone. you
Really?
know? Yeah. So that's, to me, that's a sign that like we're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Does she live with you?
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's 2?
She's 2. 2.5.
When's her birthday?
October 3rd.
Okay. So it's coming up. Kind of.
Yeah.
To me, it is. I'm
Yeah.
like counting everything in weeks. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, October's not that far.
Yeah. I mean, it does feel like it just goes really quickly, you know, like 0 to 1 was an eternity.
Yep.
It was the longest year of my life. It was 10 years passed in that 1 year.
Yeah.
And then 1 to 2 was like, oh, this is the shit. I really love this. This is great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Once she started like walking and kind of talking, I was like, okay, now I'm in my bag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling Jared that Tuesday is when it started to get really fun for me. We went down to one nap. So now we have all this free time to like do activities. And
Yeah.
I've been taking him to like indoor playgrounds.
Yeah.
And like we're going to a splash pad soon and
Yeah.
like can go do stuff that's like fun because he has longer wake windows. And I'm like thriving because I'm not
Yes.
stuck in the house like trying all day long to like live around his routine.
And like figure stuff out like,
Yeah.
for him to do.
Yeah, so it's exciting
Yeah.
once he's almost a year and a half.
Yeah.
So getting
To me,
that,
it's every year gets better and better. Like the more independent they are, the more stuff you can bring them to, you know. And I bring her with me on the road everywhere. Like she comes with me for now. You know, I don't know how it's going to work out like once she's in school full time. But right now it's like she's in school, but I can take her. It's like, what's she going to fucking like miss studying for exams? Like like we're skipping school. You know what I mean? And so I'll bring her all over with me, and she travels so much. This girl is like gold status on Delta. I'm not joking. She has full gold status on Delta. She's 2.5. She's had it since she was 2. And she, like, when we play pretend, because she's super into pretend now, she'll be like, I have to go. And I'm like, where are you going? And she'll be like, North Portland. And she just sort of like walks out. Like, it's like she's like Tacoma, you know, like these random like comedy club towns. Where it's like, what the fuck? She's like, I have to go to Toledo.
and what is she doing in Toledo?
I'm like, what are you doing in Toledo? She's like, the Chuckle Hut. It's like, okay. All right. It's so weird. I'm just like, this is so weird. It's so different from like the way that I grew up. You know, I'm just like, it's a real toss up for like how she turns out. I have no idea. You know? Cause like, I just had a completely different upbringing than her. She's like, compared to my upbringing, she is being raised like in the circus, you know? Like traveling circus shit.
That's fun.
So I guess, hopefully, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just like keep a fucking budget for rehab on hand. I don't know.
Man, I would ask you questions like, you know, what's your future dating life look like?
I know. You can ask me stuff like that. I feel like it's right now it's really like up in the air, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's hard to imagine what that is because I don't have like a lot of time and my priorities are, this is what I'm excited about, is that I will never like center my life around a man ever again because my life is centered around my daughter, you know? And that to me is like an exciting way to approach dating because it's not that I don't, you know, respect or want to be in another relationship with a man. It's just that I have like more important things. And so I've always kind of been, how do I like put this? I guess I've kind of always been like an alpha in my dating life. Like I've
can
always
see
been,
that.
you know what I mean? And it's funny because like I don't want to be. Like I really don't want to be. I end up resenting the fact that I'm in that position. And now I'm like, I don't want to be with a guy that is like, that I feel like I intimidate, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like not interested in that at all. Like I want to be like soft and gentle and like
Feminine.
treated
Yeah.
with care. Cause you know, it's like, I need that. Like this is hard. Like what I'm doing is really hard. You know?
Is your ex not very alpha?
No. No. I mean, he would say that too. Like half of his jokes are about that. Like he's like not that way at all.
Yeah.
And I just think that I need that.
Yeah, it helps. I'm pretty alpha. And my husband is much more alpha. So much so
Yeah.
that when he gets upset about something, or I can see that, like I say, like, you know, that like moment kind of shift where he would get like upset about something. I'm like, okay, fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Let's drop it.
Right.
I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because
It's also like I won't even get upset if I can believe that you'll take care of it.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like-
he's a man in charge.
Yeah.
And I've learned to just trust it. And that's always been really hard for me because I'm like a doer. I get shit done.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, so it could be probably pretty annoying to some people too. Like I'm very one track minded. Like whenever I'm like, I need to do this, I will get it done. And so some people are like, can we go do this and come back to it? And I'm like, nope, because if I don't do it right now, I won't do it.
Yeah.
And so being in a relationship with someone who really has a lot of follow through, I've like learned to trust that they got it
Right.
too.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky because I'm like I've dated guys that are more like me, you know, and it's awesome. But then the downside of that is that they're a lot like me.
you butt heads
You know
a
what I
little
mean?
bit.
Yeah. Yes, but like I feel like I'm finally in a place in my life where I'm like, oh, that would really be just nice.
When's your birthday? I'm about to get into astrology.
Yeah. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, I don't know about you guys.
What are you?
A Virgo.
Oh, we're opposites.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I go for so my husband's a Taurus.
Yeah.
And that really works for me. I don't know what has there been a consistent sign? I can't believe we're talking about this. Has there
Yeah.
been a consistent sign in your life that has worked for you? Or not
It's
worked
so
for
funny
you?
because everybody will be like, fuck the type of guy or whatever. But like male Scorpios really,
they're good for you or bad
they're
for you?
great for me.
Dude, my ex-husband was a Scorpio.
I love Scorpios.
Never again.
I have 4 or 5 planets in Scorpio and they're all in like, somebody was like, they're all in your like.
I should introduce you.
Your relationship house. Well, don't. I'm like, no, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, if one can't make it work, you know. But like, all of my shit is like, all my relationship stuff is in Scorpio.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a lot of power struggles.
Man.
Yeah.
If there was one sign that I could tell you is like my hard no, it's Scorpio. That just doesn't work for me at all.
Yeah, I love them.
Way too much that fire sign is just.
No, they're water.
Are they really? Whatever
water.
the fuck they are.
Yeah, they're like crazy sensitive.
He's super sensitive.
Yeah.
He was always mad or upset about something. Always.
I know, I love that.
Oh my god.
I love that.
I'm
always
like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I love that. I'm like, me too. But I'm the
Oh
same
my
way.
God.
I'm the same. I'm like, I've always got something like, that's just like fucking pissing me off. You know what I mean? And it's like, I just want to come home and like just bitch about it with somebody and have them be like, yeah, fuck that person. You know, like I need somebody who's going to be like, even if I'm wrong, like tell me later, but in the moment be like, I hope they fucking die in their sleep.
Girl,
You
if
know what
I
mean?
was on your ship, I'd be walking the plank. I'd be like, lay it down. I'm going on it. I'm off this bitch. Like,
I know.
I cannot.
I know. Everybody hates them. I love them.
I would hope there could be a shark in the water, and I'm like, here we go, buddy.
Yeah.
Big breakfast.
No, it's Scorpio Pisces have like a thing. I don't know. But also like I have so many of the other things in
That's
Scorpio.
so
that works.
funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I know so much about you now.
I know. But I know my whole thing, my whole like chart.
Really?
Yeah, I know all of it.
Do you know your numerology?
No,
Okay.
I don't know any of that.
I could do it for you later.
Okay. Let's do it.
What sign is your ex?
Cancer.
Oh, also sensitive.
Yeah.
I think Cancers and Scorpios are the most sensitive.
And Pisces, well, like water signs in general.
Oh, is that what it
yeah,
is?
it's
Y'all
like-
are all water signs? Okay.
Yeah, we're all fucking sensitive. And
I get it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've also dated a Cancer. Yikes.
It's hard. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice. Oh my God, dude. It's hard. It's tough.
Man.
It's tough because yeah.
My second son's going to be born in July. First thing I did, man, was like run to the internet. I'm like, please not a Cancer.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Is early July Cancer?
Early July is Cancer.
Okay. All right.
And late July is Leo. And I'm scheduled for a C-section. So the doctor was like, let's schedule it, in like later July. And I'm like, the latest day in July you can find.
That's so funny. You and I are a similar brand of psycho. Because I also scheduled my C-section according to like what my daughter's rising sign was going to be.
Dead, dude.
I absolutely did that.
It's so funny that we're so opposite, but so in the same.
I would never say that publicly on a podcast. I would never have said that if you hadn't admitted it. I'm so ashamed that I did that, but I fully did that because I was like, she's a Libra. She's got a Gemini moon. I'm like, we're total opposites. I'm like, we got to get something. So I made sure that she was a Scorpio rising.
Dude, when my due date is August 3rd. And so before I planned to schedule the C-section, I was like, okay, I'm going to find out what that sign is. And it said Leo. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
I love a Leo.
Yeah.
And then many things happened. And I was like, okay, we're going to schedule this C-section. That's when the doctor was like, all right, we're going to do it in July. And I was like, I was like, oh, hold the phone.
Yeah.
When in July? And then now it's like late July.
Oh my God. Okay,
The latest day in July.
That's great.
So-
Late July, fantastic. It's great.
we're on Leo.
100% because they're also a little more sensitive than a regular Leo, but they're you know what I mean?
They're not a Cancer.
They're a little deeper than a regular Leo.
So I can handle some sensitive.
yeah, absolutely.
I can handle that.
Of course.
It's just not, I don't want the steamboat of sensitive. So
They really are like Cancer men they're tough.
yeah, that's a big cap, all caps. Yikes.
Yeah. They're
All caps. Yikes.
I'm like, you can say more than I can say at this
And
point. about
Scorpios.
that.
Yikes.
Well, yikes, but it's worth it because they fuck like lions. They're amazing.
Thank you.
Incredible in bed. Incredible. I mean, absolutely like blow your tits off. Good. So, I mean, it's like, who cares how mad they are all the time? You know what I mean?
Dude.
It's like they're not mad after they fuck. So what? And neither are you. So it's like, that's basically what it needs to be.
You guys.
That's all it needs to be. Every Scorpio I've ever been with, it's just been like, they come home and they're like, and then you're like, well, that's too bad. I want to fuck a little, and then it's over.
Well, then I didn't know how to handle him correctly because I'm like, do you want to help me organize my closet?
Oh yeah. No. They're like, what?
Do you want to come?
They are a little anal retentive, though. I've noticed Scorpios. They're a little like, a lot of them have like OCD stuff.
Yeah. Well, they're mostly mad.
Yeah.
Mostly
Is there a
mad.
Scorpio back there that's laughing?
You have
that
a
hard?
Scorpio and a Cancer in the booth right now.
Yikes!
Wait, Scorpio.
Who's the Scorpio?
Who's the Scorp?
I'm the Cancer, she's the Scorpio.
Oh my gosh!
Really disappointing. I was kind of hoping it would be the opposite. But I do
Do you
love
guys
Scorpio
agree
women
with
too.
any of this?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When you said you're a Pisces, Rosebud, I'm a Scorpio, and I am like so into a Pisces man right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. They really like worship Pisces in a way that we really need it. We need it. We'll never say we need it, but we really need it. Like we want to be like, I just want to be like a fucking dream girl. Like everybody's like hates being love bombed. And I'm like, that shit turns me on. I want that in my life.
To be love bombed?
Yes. Somebody love bomb me. I'm like, show up and tell me my pussy's magic and drop thousands on me and then ghost. That's all I want. Cause I'm a single mom. Like I don't want you in my life. I need money and I need sex. And that's it. You know? I mean, eventually I'll need like emotional connection, but I'm like,
But not right
not
now.
there right now.
Yeah.
You know? So
Wow.
yeah. It's tricky.
Yeah.
It's so dark to say that out loud.
No, it's so. But hey, you know what? There's some kind of a relatability in the signs, and people think I'm so psycho to be talking about stuff like this.
Yeah.
But like, how many people relate to it though? Like, there are classic signs
Yeah.
in the signs, and they go with everybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's so there has to be something to it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was thinking about it because somebody, I forget what it was. Somebody was like, what are you like when you're like completely in love? Right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it and I was like, when I am like completely in love with somebody, I get like focused on them in a way that I think would only compare to like a serial killer. Like I'm like, I learn so much about this person and they're not even aware of like how much I like study them and it's psychotic. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah. I'm like, I'll figure out what your fucking blood type is.
What?
Yeah. I'll figure out like, it's crazy. I want to know everything. I'm like, if anything, I'm like, what if something happens to you and I'm like, because they become the most important thing in my life. So I learn everything.
You're such a mom.
I learned everything. This was before I ever had a kid.
I know, but like,
yeah,
this
I was
screams mom.
I was like, I need to know like what your blood type is. Or, like, where's your? I would keep a list. There's a list of every man I've ever fallen in love with, of like their favorite things and like what size their shoe is, or like
What?
from when we first started dating. Yeah.
No way.
Yes, it's psychotic. It's so crazy.
That's so wild. I am the opposite.
You were the opposite.
Yeah. So like when I started dating my husband, I didn't ask him a single question for like 3 days.
Really?
All I did was talk about myself because I thought that I was the interesting one.
Well, you probably are.
He's very interesting.
Yeah.
But he has a lot going on. He had more going on than I did, but I was confused on what he did for a living. I thought he was a busboy and he was the owner of a restaurant. And so I thought that
Assumed busboy.
I did. He was wearing an apron and he was bussing tables when I met him. What would you think?
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
And so I was like, but I went out on a date with him and proceeded to talk about myself. But to be fair, he asked me questions and he
Yeah.
was asking me questions like nonstop. And so I was just like, like talking,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then one thing led to another and I went to his fucking lake house and I was like, you do really good for a busboy. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not a
It's
busboy.
like, no, I don't do that.
And I was like, well, that's when I realized I need to ask more questions.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And so then I started asking questions and started realizing that there was more to him than meets the eye.
Well, I will admit this, that it's not all like a selfless thing, you know, like getting focused on somebody like that. There's also, I have to acknowledge that a part of it is that if I ask them questions about themselves, they won't get to know me. And then I have the upper hand because they don't know anything about me.
That is psycho.
It is psychotic. It's fucking so crazy.
That's great.
Like I'm saying it out loud and going, oh, whoops.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
bad.
see that's why your daughter is kind of manipulating you.
Oh, for sure. No, I clocked it right away. I was like, oh, I gave
me.
birth to myself and it has not been a pleasure to meet me. It has been rough. My daughter was on the plane yesterday. I was telling Lauren, my daughter was on the plane yesterday and I was pissing her off. And so she started calling the lady next to us mommy and just asking the lady next to us anytime she needed something. she would turn to her right and be, perfect stranger, by the way, and be like, "Mommy, can I have this?" And where I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, she's trying to make me jealous. This is psychotic for a 2.5-year-old. I'm like really concerned. But anyway, I'll talk to a child psychologist about it. But yeah, she's very much like
She's you.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's a little bit mean, which I really like in a little girl.
You are so weird.
I know. Yeah.
But I guess like having that like tinge of meanness is good in a girl.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you need to be a little bit of a
too.
Yeah. Yes, because especially when you're a little girl, because like the world takes advantage of like young women.
Yeah.
So like definitely be a
She'll have no problem
Start 'em
standing
young.
up for herself.
yeah, like she is.
She's like, I'm going to Toledo.
Yeah, I'm going to Toledo, all right? And just like making fun of the places I perform, you know? But then she'll say, God, she's so fucking funny. She said to me the other day, she was like, "Can I get a snack?" And I was like, "I don't have one." And I was like looking through my bag and I've had like a half-eaten bag of Doritos because I'm a toddler mom, you know? And I looked in it and I was like, "Here," and I handed it to her and she looks at it and then looks at me and she goes, "You're a bum." I was like, "You are 2.5. Why are you talking like a man from the 30s?" It's psychotic. But
That's really funny.
yeah. Yeah.
Does she look like you?
She looks like me. Yeah. It's funny. She looks like her dad when she is just kind of like when she's looking like innocent, you know? She looks like her cancer dad. And then when she is mad or skeptical, she looks exactly like me. Like it's crazy.
That's so
She has this like she'll like look at people like this. Sometimes I'll be like, "Say hello," and instead of saying hello, she'll go like this. And I'm like, that's scary, and that's my face, you know.
That's the get away from me.
It's more of like a don't tell me what to do kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like,
Does she say no?
Yeah, all the time.
My son just started saying no.
Yeah.
But he says it so cute. And if it wasn't so cute, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
But he's like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
And so every time I ask him, I'm like, do you want this? No.
No.
And then I'm like, but okay. And then I won't give it to him. And he's like,
Right. Yeah.
And
It's
I'm
like on
like, but
his
you
terms.
just said no. And he's like, I'm like, okay, fine, here. And he's like, no. I'm like, you don't know what you want.
My favorite is she'll go, no. And I'll go, "Why not?" And she'll go, "Because it's not my favorite." Like, yeah. All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If it's not my favorite, I probably don't want it either.
Right. Same.
Yeah. I've been making him try to use his words. When he like points at something, he uses all of his fingers
Yeah.
and he goes like that. And I'm like, what is that you want? Mm-hmm. Is it a spatula?
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. Right. They really anyway, they're tricky. Like
Yeah.
the talking is tricky.
That's so funny. I'm giving him all the big words to use.
Well, you might as well. You know?
Yeah.
It's surprising what I mean, they catch on to stuff and you don't really realize it, you know. The other day I was like, "Do you want to keep doing what you're doing or do you want to go to timeout?" And she was like, "It's complicated." And I was like, "That's wild that you know how to," you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because not only are you correct, but like you're using that in the right context.
Yeah.
And it's making me think in a crazy way, you know?
As a joke, I taught him knock knock. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, you go like this and you say knock knock. And he learned it in like 2 minutes. And was like, knock knock. So
Yeah.
then now, whenever I go into my room and I close the door and I lock it because he can reach all my door handles, I'm like, "Mom, I'll be right back." And I like lock my door handle and he comes in, he goes, "Knock knock, knock knock," and I'm like, "Oh my
You're like,
god,
Yeah.
I'm like,
build a hell for myself.
Why did I teach knock knock?" And I did it just to annoy everybody else, and now it annoys me. But it's still so cute. Knock knock.
Yeah. It's always going to come back on you first.
For sure, I'm learning that.
Yeah. How old is he?
15 months,
Oh my God.
almost a year and a half.
You're like back to back.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm due in 8 weeks.
Wow. Oh my God.
Pray
God
for
bless
me.
you. I will.
Thank you.
I will. So hard. It's so hard, but it's amazing. I don't mean to say,
No, but by the time the second one is like a year and a half, I'll be in heaven.
I know. I completely understand the whole like, get them, if you want 2 kids, like get them out of the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get both the pregnancies out of the way.
They'll be like close enough in age and they'll be having fun.
Yeah.
And I can just like usher them into a room and like have them play instead of being the circus act myself. And
Right.
so I'm just like very much looking forward to
Totally.
that.
Totally.
I'm like, it will pay off.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me.
I've learned so much about you.
I know. I feel like I like trauma dumped for an hour and a half.
It's
Oh my
great.
God.
I wish more people would do that. I actually learned who you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of
Which,
like,
as we know now, is one of my biggest fears, is people learning who I am.
but hey, maybe this will like turn around and help you.
Yeah, it's crazy that I do stand up, wrote a book, like I'm on podcasts all the time, and I'm like, nobody can know me. Like,
Yeah.
it's like so insane.
Well, it's like a musician who doesn't want their music to be heard.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of,
But I don't. I want my work to be out there. I just don't want people to like get the squishy center. You know what I mean? I don't want them to like know the softer parts.
Well,
'Cause
that's
then
the
they can
relatable
destroy
part.
me.
No one's gonna destroy you. Stop reading mean comments.
I know.
I forbid
I
you.
will keep reading them though. 'Cause
I know you will.
Sometimes
Because you're
I just want to like
Pisces.
Yeah, and also I just want to like fight back. Some days I just want to like fight somebody on the internet.
Yeah.
If I've got the time, I'll get into it. I've had my manager call and be like, "Hey, you look like you don't have work." And I'm like, "Well, whose fault is that?" You know what I mean? I'm like, "That's your fucking fault. I'm going to stay and fight on the internet until you get me fucking find me some money." You
Yeah.
know?
Exactly. Well, where can people find you?
On the internet at Rosebud Baker, on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. I'm on tour right now. I am, everywhere. So you can see where I'm going at rosebudbaker.com. And my book is called Fully Baked. And I'm really proud of it. It took me 4 years. It's about 5 pages long.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.